Catherine Budnovich will lead things off for the Sailfish as we welcome you into Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium on the campus of the University of North Georgia. Doubleheader action between the Sailfish of Palm Beach Atlantic and the 7th-ranked North Georgia Nighthawks. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew on hand as Kylie Smith deals the first pitch. It's bunted to third. Stowers not going to be in time. That's a leadoff single. As Budnovich reaches, and that will bring up Maddie Burtis to the plate. The lineup for the Sailfish looks like this: Budnovich, Burdish, West, Molina, Wynn, Carlton, Biggs, Guerra, and Sutton. Burdish steps in. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Kylie Smith in the circle for the Nighthawks. Here's the 0-1. It's chopped foul down the third base line, 0-2. Kylie 9-0 in the year in 11 appearances, 10 of those being starts, a .35 ERA. That's lowest in the Peach Belt Conference. 60 2/3 innings of work. She's given up just 4 runs and 19 hits. 98 strikeouts to just 12 walks, and batters hitting below 100 on her this year at .093. A ball and 2 strikes to Burdish, the third baseman for the Sailfish, hitting .345 on the year. She'll slap this one foul down the terraced section here at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. But she was ruled to have been out of the box, so that's an out. So 1 down for Magnolia West. West stands in .371 batting average, 26 of 70 at the plate this year. Has played and started in all 21 games. Only 2 players on this Palm Beach Atlantic team have done that. 3 others have played in all 21 games but haven't gotten starts. Palm Beach at 10-11 on the year coming into this one. North Georgia 17-5, the 1-0. Fakes the bunt, then slaps it foul, 1-1. A lot of lefties in the batting lineup for Palm Beach Atlantic and Bailey Castro. The first 4 batters will go out of the left-handed batter's box against Smith, and then the number 9 hole hitter, Catherine Sutton, will also bat lefty. The 1-1. Bunted down the third base line. Stowers fields it in foul ground, 1-2. North Georgia defensive lineup looks like this: Olivia Sinkfield in left, Caitlin Anthony in center, Hobby Gregory out in right. Marley Stowers goes over to third base today. Cheyenne Mosteller will play second. Harley Williams will be at second, and Katie Collins at first. Shelby Hammondtree behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. That's outside, 2-2. This game 4 of the UNG Campus Connection Classic. After Sunday's action was canceled due to rain. The 2-2 to first. Collins steps on first for 1, throws to second, not in time. So West retired at first, Budnovich up to second, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Edmillie Molina. Molina 2 for 32 at the plate to start the year. One of those 2 hits a double. Hitting .062 to start the season. First pitch high and inside from Smith, 1-0. Kylie, a junior from Swanee. Here's the 1-0. It's swung on and missed, 1-1. Prepped at North Gwinnett High School, the defending Division II Player of the Year. A ball and a strike, the pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Defense behind Smith, playing straight up here. 1-2 pitch to Molina. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Now 99 strikeouts on the year for Kylie Smith as they leave a runner stranded. We head to the bottom half. No score here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
The lineup for North Georgia will look like this. Sinkfield, Gregory, Anthony. Collins will bat cleanup before the designated player Kaylee Womack. Then Stowers, Williams, Hammondtree, and Mosteller all going up against Catherine Budnovich, a freshman from Oviedo, Florida. 3-3 on the year in 12 appearances, a 3.69 ERA. She's given up 31 runs off 33 hits, just 26 of those runs earned, 53 strikeouts to 49 walks. Batters hitting 189 against her on the year. Defensive lineup for Palm Beach Atlantic: Sutton, West, and Carlton across the outfield. Burdish and Molina on the corners. Hines and Guerra up the middle. And Maddie Biggs behind the plate, catching for Budnovich. Olivia Sinkfield will step in to lead things off for North Georgia. So here's Sinkfield, 288 on the year, 2 doubles, a triple, and 4 RBI. First pitch is high and outside, 1-0. These two teams going to play again roughly 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Palm Beach Atlantic will be the home team in that game, as that's in for a strike, 1-1. That'll wrap up the UNG Campus Connection Classic. Winds blowing in from right center. The 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2. Sun may be out, but it's rather chilly in the upper 30s here in Dahlonega. 37 degrees. The 1-2. High and away, 2-2. Budnovich gets the signal. Toes the rubber. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Sinkfield down on strikes as Hobby Gregory will stand in. Gregory on the year, 382. That's tops on the team. 18 runs scored. She's reached base 46% of the time. That's also tops on this Nighthawk squad. First pitch to the sophomore is high and away, 1-0. 4 doubles, 5 runs batted in. She'll lay down the bunt down the third baseline. Burdish, long throw. It is in time for the second out. That sends Kaylin Anthony into the batter's box. First pitch to Anthony. Inside ball 1. 318 on the year is the junior out of Hoshton. 5 doubles, a homer, and 6 RBI. The 1-0 outside, and good stab at it by Maddie Biggs. 2-0. Katie Collins waits on deck. The 2-0 pitch. Low and inside, 3-0. Pitch from Budnovich found the inside half, 3-1. Nighthawks in the all black, Sailfish in the white uniforms with the navy pants. The 3-1 is inside, and Kaylin Anthony draws a walk. Her 4th of the season, and that brings up Katie Collins. Katie Collins, a redshirt senior, transfer from Armstrong State. Watches ball 1 high. 283 on the year. 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 8 RBI. Prepped at Tattnall County High School. The 1-0 pitch. At the shoelaces, she gets out of the way, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. Low and inside. Anthony will get credit for a stolen base. She was off with the pitch. So it's 3-0. Anthony in scoring position. Collins a hitter's count for sure. The 3-0. She'll watch it down the middle. 3-1. The 3-1 missed the zone, and Collins will draw a walk, bringing up the designated player, Kaylee Womack. Womack, a freshman out of Ringgold. First pitch high, ball 1. 267 on the year. Leads the team in RBI with 12. 16 of 60 at the plate through 22 games. She's played in 21 of the 22. The 1-0. Checked swing. She was able to hold back, I think. Yes, she was. 2-0. And that'll bring out Chandler Stooksbury to have a word with the freshman pitcher Budnovich. Nighthawks with runners on first and second here in the first. 2 down and a 2-0 count on Womack. So 2-0. As Womack steps back in. Outer corner, 2-1. Budnovich 20 pitches so far today, just 7 strikes. But she's been able to get 2 outs. The 2-1. That found the zone as well, 2-2. Just high and away, and the count runs full. That means Anthony and Collins are going to get a head start here. Payoff pitch to Womack. Chop toward first. Molina fields and will tag Womack for out number 3. Nighthawks leave 2 stranded in the first. We head to the second. No score here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Kaylee Wynn will lead things off for the Sailfish here in the second. No score. These two teams have each won 1 game against each other so far this year. Nighthawks winners back on Saturday, a week after falling to the Sailfish down in Melbourne, Florida. First pitch offered at strike 1. Lost 4-6 down in the Florida Tech Invitational. Did the Nighthawks, as that one's high and tight, 1-1. Before a 1-0 win over the Sailfish back on Saturday, where Kylie Smith struck out 9 Sailfish along the way, the 1-1. Pitch low, 2-1. Two 1 pitch, swung on and missed, 2-2. Kaylee Wynn, 244 on the year. 3 doubles and a triple. That one's high, it counts full. 6 RBI, 7 runs scored. And she's drawn a team best 12 walks. Freshman out of Rocklin, California. Swung on and missed, and there's strikeout number 100 on the year for Kylie Smith as the right fielder, Hannah Carlton, stands in. In her 12th game of the year, Kylie Smith's already hit 100 strikeouts. First pitch in for a strike to Carlton. The right fielder, a junior out of Wauchula, Florida. The 0-1 is off the plate to the inside, 1-1. 205 on the year is Carlton. 9 for 44, 9 runs scored. Breaking pitch over the zone, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch to Carlton is outside, 2-2. Two and two. The offering is popped up and out of play. Two. Swung on and missed. 3 in a row for Kylie. That brings up the catcher, Maddie Biggs. First pitch to the catcher's popped up, and it will get out of play, hit just behind the Nighthawk dugout. 206 on the year, 4 doubles, 7 RBI, 8 runs scored for the junior from Bradenton. The 0-1 fouled straight back, 0-2. Oh and 2. Kylie winds, delivers, bounces to the plate. One and 2. She winds and delivers. That one went in the dirt as well. 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch grounded toward third. Stowers will field it, but it foul ground. It remains 2 and 2. Again, the 2-2. Breaking pitch just missed, and the count is full. Anthony in center, straight up. The payoff pitch is ripped foul onto the baseball field, right above the third base line. Again, the payoff from Smith to Biggs. In the air, shallow center. Anthony coming in. Wind blew that a little further in than she thought it would, but she makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Sailfish in the second. We head to the bottom half, still scoreless on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
For the Nighthawks here in the second, Stowers, Williams, and Hammontree due up. Marley playing third base today, just mixing up the defensive lineup a little bit was Mike Davenport. Of course, Marley played third all of last year for the Nighthawks on their run to Salem. Played next to Sidney Sprague at short. Now Marley's still on the left side of the infield, mostly playing short, but now at third today as she steps to the plate. Stowers on the year, hitting .273, a senior transfer from West Georgia. First pitch of ball, 1-0. 11 runs scored, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 11 RBI. The 1-0 pitch is outside, and it gets away from Biggs. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The offering found the inner half. 2-1. Budnovich looks down at the play sheet on her wrist, or the pitch sheet rather. 3-1. Harley Williams on deck. The 3-1 pitch is outside, and Marley draws a walk. Bringing up the aforementioned Harley Williams. Harley, a redshirt freshman from Loganville, transfer in from Northwest Florida State, hitting .200 on the year. 3 for 15. That went in for a strike, 0-1. Two of her 3 hits for extra bases, a double and a triple. It's 0-1 to Harley. Here is the 0-1. Inside, ball and a strike. Marley Stowers 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. You saw her get a big lead there at first. The 1-1. Runner was off with the pitch, but it's fouled straight back into the netting, so Marley will retreat 60 feet, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch to Williams. Caught the inside corner. Strike 3. And that brings up Shelby Hammontree. Hammontree trying to get the bat going here. 4 for 47 at the plate. But 3 of those 4 hits were doubles. First pitch to Shelby is high. Runner off with the pitch, and that hit Budnovich. We'll have to make sure she's okay. She goes down after getting hit. The throw down from Biggs to Hines hit Budnovich. It looked like in the hip as now they will send Abby Busby to the bullpen to start loosening up. And they continue to check on Budnovich. We will take a 90-second break. We'll be back after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Budnovich back up in the circle. She'll throw a warm-up pitch or two here to see how she feels. Looks like she feels okay. That one came in with some zip. Gives the thumbs up to our home plate umpire and says, I'm ready to go. So Hammontree will stand back in with Stowers on second. Marley with her 5th stolen base of the year. That kind of got lost in the play there. We're glad to see that Budnovich is okay. She stands back in and toes the rubber. The count 1-0 on Hammontree, and here is the pitch. Marley stealing third, saw it was not covered as the count's 2-0. Hammontree squared around to bunt, and the shortstop Hines was going to cover second instead of third. So 2-0, now the runner on third base for Hammontree. The pitch, low and inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's high and away, and a 4-pitch walk to Shelby Hammontree puts runners on the corners. Hammontree will round first and get in a pickle. She'll retreat back to the bag at first. And now Cheyenne Mosteller will stand in. So Hammontree was trying to get a run across the plate, but Palm Beach was ready for the play. So now runners on the corners for Mosteller, in for a strike to the redshirt sophomore from Gray, Georgia. Transfer from Gordon State, playing second base, or rather shortstop today. Hitting .364 on the year, 8 of 22 at the plate, a double, a triple, and 6 RBI. Big swing and a miss by Mosteller, 0-2. Top of the lineup in Sinkfield, due up next. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in foul ground. The first baseman Molina and the catcher Biggs give chase, but it hits foul. It's still 0-2. Mosteller high down the left field line, but it will hook foul. Had a lot of distance on it, but sails out of play. Still 0-2 on Cheyenne. The pitch from Budnovich, well outside. A great play by Biggs to keep it in the glove. Otherwise, Marley was breaking for home plate. 1-2. The 1-2, Mosteller fouls it straight back again. Good at bat by the redshirt sophomore. This will be pitch number 7. Mosteller down the right field line. Carlton will make the catch on the run. Hammontree tagging up. The run will not score. So no run score there as the Nighthawks are ruled out of the inning. We'll take a commercial break and be back after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
So after a weird ending to the second inning, the Nighthawks back out on the field here in the third. As it'll be Guerra, Sutton, and Budnovich due up. It's thrown down. The second baseman, Alexis Guerra, will step in. Guerra hitting .231 on the year, 6 of 26. A double and 4 RBI, 4 runs scored. On base 31% of the time. First pitch from Smith to Guerra. Fouled straight back and out of play. 0-1. Smith winds, delivers. Breaking pitch missed low. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Sent down into the terrace section of Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium, 1-2. Wind has died down for the first time in the game, but the sun goes behind some clouds. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. That'll bring Sutton to the plate. One 1-0 to Sutton. .316 batting average. She'll shoot one to second. Williams to Collins for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup in Budnovich. Batting average up to 400. After her leadoff bunt single, 1-0. One-0 pitch from Smith. In the air, center field. Back drifts Anthony. She turns and makes the catch for out number 2. Well hit, or by out number 3 by Budnovich. So we head to the bottom of the third. Still no score here in Dahlonega between the Nighthawks and the Sailfish on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier to...
Back to the top of the lineup for the Nighthawks. It'll be Olivia Sinkfield to lead things off here in the third. Nighthawks still looking for their first hit of the game. As it's thrown down, here comes the left fielder. Olivia struck out her first time up. First pitch, low ball 1. Only one hit so far in the game. Nighthawks have left 3 runners on base, though. Backhanded play by Budnovich over to first in time for out number 1, bringing up Hobby Gregory. So here comes Hobby, 375 after she was retired on a bunt attempt back in the first. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Hobby batted out of the 9-hole most of the season last year. Hit .342 in the 2018 season. Pitch high, 1-1. Now out of the left-handed batter's box, .382 in the 2-hole. Coming into this one. One ball, one strike. And that one hits her right in the middle of the back. So Hobby hit by a pitch for the second time this year, bringing up Kaylin Anthony. Kaylin walked her first time up. Hobby on first, 4 for 6 in stolen base attempts this season. Not afraid to run. That first pitch a strike. It bounces out of the glove of Biggs, but Hobby holds tight. A lot of action this week on the Nighthawk Sports Network. We'll get into that after this pitch. The count 0-1. Now 0-2. Wednesday we'll be at the UNG Convocation Center for Peach Belt Conference Tournament quarterfinal action between the top-seeded Nighthawk women and Georgia College, the 8th seed, at a 6:30 tip. The 0-2 is high 1-2. 6:30 tip, pregame at 6:20 with Craig Corbin and Lee Glenn on the call there. And then next weekend we'll be up at Bob Stein Stadium as USC Aiken comes calling for a 3-game set. And as that pitch hits Kaylin in the leg, so 2 on and 1 out. Now for Katie Collins. And before Collins can step in, Chandler Stooksbury comes out to have a word with her pitcher. That's Budnovich. And now Katie Collins will stand in. First pitch a ball, 1-0. Pitch, checked swing, held back, 2-0. Sailfish dugout wanted the called strike, but not going to get it. The 2-0. Chopped to third, it hits off the bag in fair ground. Ball got away from the shortstop as Hobby was told to hold up at third. That's the first hit of the game for the Nighthawks. Base is loaded now for Kaylee Womack. Womack 0 for 1. Grounded out her first time up, this time fouled away, 0-1. Base is juiced. The 0-1. Low and inside, 1-1. Gregory on third, Anthony on second, Collins on first. She'll rip this one foul. Goes over the fence and crosses over Barlow Road. The 1-2 is low and inside, almost gets away from Biggs, but close enough to where runners will have to stay put. Two and two to Womack. The pitch, low and inside, the count's full. Payoff pitch to Womack. Chopped to short. Only one play to first. It's out of the glove. Another run will score. Nighthawks take a 2-0 lead. Stowers takes a first pitch strike, and now Davenport going to go replace Collins with Kelly Kahlert to pinch run. Stowers at the plate, 0-1 on the senior. That pitch is low, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Budnovich winds and delivers. 3-1. To Marley Stowers. Here's the pitch. She squares to bunt, offers at it. Now Kelly Kahlert will retreat back to third as they tried for the safety squeeze, but Marley couldn't make contact. So 3-2. This will be pitch number 67 for the freshman from Oviedo. Inside, and the bases are loaded. Bringing up Harley Williams. Bases full for Williams. First pitch is low, ball one. One 0 pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Williams pops it up in foul ground. Molina does not make the catch. It's foul in 1-2. Swung on and missed by Williams. 2 away for Shelby Hammondtree. Hammondtree walked her first time up. No place to put her this time. Here's the first pitch. Big cut, fouled it straight back. No balls and a strike to Hammondtree. She fouls another one straight back, 0-2. The 0-2. Another foul ball. Hammondtree fought to keep it alive. Again, the 0-2. Another foul ball by Hammondtree. She's seeing the ball well, just hasn't been able to put it in play. Again, the 0-2 to Hammondtree. Got a foul tip on that one. Still 0-2. Hammondtree's fouled off every pitch she's seen. This will be pitch number 6. She watches that one low and away, 1-2. One and two, the pitch. Hammondtree fouls it off. Chop towards second. Guerra fields, flips, and in time for out number 3. But the Nighthawks score 2 in the inning. We head to the 4th, 2-0 North Georgia here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Maddie Burdish will lead things off for Palm Beach Atlantic here in the 4th inning. As the Nighthawks now have a 2-0 lead and a 2-run cushion for Kylie Smith. Generally a pretty good thing for North Georgia. She doesn't give up many runs as it is. In fact, has only given up 4 runs on the year. So if you can give Kylie any kind of cushion, generally, North Georgia able to do some good things. 1-0 to Burdish, who's 0 for 1, grounded out her first time up. In for a strike, 1-1. Actually, she stepped out of the box and was ruled out. Technically goes down as an out to the catcher unassisted. 1-0. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Came inside and it hit Burdish in the box, so it's a foul ball, 2-2. Two is through the left side, and Burdish gets a single. Just the second hit of the game for the Sailfish, and that brings Magnolia West up. West 0 for 1 on the day. And now Chandler Stooksbury will call time and have a word with West, Burdish, Castro, and even Molina comes over to discuss some things. And now the two coaches, Castro and Stooksbury, will go over, and they're going to have a pinch hitter step into the on-deck circle. That'll be Taylor Pinnica. Of course, she hit a bomb to the scoreboard in right center against Catawba. First pitch strike thrown down in time, and a great throw by Hammondtree to get the runner stealing. First pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1 plus the caught stealing. That's a ball, 1-1. So the bases are now empty. Pinnica stays in the on-deck circle. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Be interesting to see if she stays in the on-deck circle. One and two. This will be pitch number 50 for Kylie. Missed outside, 2-2. A good pitch, though, from the junior. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Off speed, got her. And now a pinch hitter will come to the plate in Taylor Pinnica. So Pinnica will step in, a .083 batting average, but she does have a homer under her belt. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Hit it to right center. In fact, it was the first home run of her collegiate career from Loxahatchee, Florida. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Grounded towards short. Mosteller with time throws low. Collins has to scoop it up, but she makes the catch for out number 3. Sailfish go quietly in the 4th. We're halfway home. It's 2-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am! Dude, you're on fire! Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you! I'm cool, I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Defensive change for the Sailfish will be Sarah Thomas coming in to play first base, and now Cheyenne Mosteller will stand in. Mosteller flew out her first time up to the plate. Budnovich still in the circle for the Sailfish. Here's the first pitch, and pitch number 80 for the freshman. It's low, ball 1. She's worked her strike to pitch ratio to about a half. That's in for a strike. 1-1. Just below 50% strikes to total pitches. 40 strikes, 81 pitches. After the slow start where through 20 pitches she'd only thrown 7 strikes. That's foul, and now it's up to 50% at 41 out of 82. A ball and 2 strikes to the redshirt sophomore Mosteller. That bounces to the plate. She has to pull the foot up to avoid getting hit. 2-2. Crisp breeze blows through the grandstands here at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. First of 2 games here today, the 2-2. Mosteller sends this one into right center. West on her horse, and she drops it. It'll be a double. And that brings up Olivia Sinkfield. Sinkfield 0 for 2 on the day. That's in for a strike. 0-1. She'll lay down the bunt, does it nicely. Budnovich over to the second baseman Guerra for the out. It is a sacrifice for Sinkfield as Mosteller moves up to third and Hobby Gregory will stand in. Hobby 0 for 1, hit by a pitcher last time up. First pitch to her low and away, 1-0. Nighthawks trying to add a third run here. Hobby watches that one catch the outside corner, 1-1. Pretty good crowd on hand for a cold Monday afternoon. 1-1. Down the left field line, it will slice foul. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Budnovich to Gregory. Fouled away. One, 2 again to Hobby. Chop to the pitcher, Budnovich. Throw to first in time, and Mosteller retreats back to third after a good play by Budnovich. 2 away for Kalen Anthony. Junior stands in with a runner on third and 2 away. Yet to record an official at bat. She's been walked and been hit by a pitch. This one she pops up in foul ground, but it will sail over the netting and out of play, 0-1. No balls and a strike. The wind to the pitch. Kalen pops this one up. That will get into the grandstands, or just to the right of them, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Nighthawks up 2-0, looking to add some more. That one gets away. Mosteller will break for the plate. Slide is safe. Tag not in time. So the Nighthawks up 3-0 after the wild pitch, and now 1-2 the count on Anthony. One and 2. And that pitch gets away. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Out of play. It's still 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the 2-2 to Anthony. That bounces to the plate. The count's full. Lined into left field, and Anthony gets a big 2-out single. And that'll bring Katie Collins to the plate. Katie Collins stands in 1 for 1 with a walk. That pitch gets away. That was pitch number 100 as Anthony will move up to second. A 100 pitches so far for Budnovich. 53 of them have been strikes. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. Anthony forced to throw back to second that got into the outfield, but since she slid back in, was unable to. Pitch fouled away, 2-1. To short. Hines. Long throw. Pulled her off the bag. That's an error on the throw. Anthony stays at second. That brings Kaylee Womack up. First pitch to Womack, fouled straight back and into the grandstands. Caught the top of the net, that slowed it down just enough to give the fans a little time to react. Count 0-1. Womack again fouls this one up and out of play, 0-2. That's just outside, 1-2. Quarter past 3 here in Dahlonega. If you're just joining us, glad you've decided to. It's 3-0 North Georgia. We're in the bottom of the fourth. As Womack fouls this one away. The count's still 1-2 on Kaylee Womack. 2 on and 2 out. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew on hand. This doubleheader to close out the UNG Campus Connection Classic. North Georgia and Palm Beach Atlantic. The 1-2. Outside, it's 2-2. Budnovich winds and delivers. Womack high in the air, right field. Carlton trying to get under it, and she's finally able to and makes the catch for out number 3. But the Nighthawks get another one back. It's 3-0 North Georgia as we head to the 5th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
First pitch to Kaylee Wynn is high and outside, ball one, as North Georgia makes a defensive change, throwing Lexi Duncan out in left. Count 2-0 now on now it's 3-0. It's in for a strike, 3-1. Outside, and that's a walk to Kaylee Wynn, bringing up a pinch hitter. And Janie McCloskey. McCloskey hitting 176 on the year. First pitch bunted, and it will stay in fair ground. That's an infield hit. And that brings up the catcher, Maddie Biggs. Second and third, one out. That's lined through the left side, through for a hit. Duncan comes up throwing. A great throw home. Only one run will score. It's an RBI single for Guerra, and the Sailfish have cut this thing down to 3-1, and now Mike Davenport will go out to have a word with the pitching staff. Three to 1, and the Sailfish are threatening here in the fifth. So now it's the left fielder, Catherine Sutton, stepping in. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Smith, fouled straight back, 0-2. Kylie Wines delivers. Bounces to the plate, good stop by Shelby behind, 1-2. The 1-2 from Kylie to Sutton. Found the outside corner, strike three. Down goes Sutton looking. Two down as Budnovich steps in. Palm Beach Atlantic having scored one here so far in the fifth, threatening for more. This one popped up behind first base. Coming on quickly is Hobby Gregory. She drops it in foul ground. Harley Williams was there as well. It looked like Hobby was trying to find the ball and not run into Harley as well. Both players equally far away from it. Breaking ball had Budnovich swinging way early, 0-2. Swung on and missed again. And the inning is over, but not before Palm Beach scores one. We're through 4.5 complete. 3-1, North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Marley Stowers will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 your score. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Chopped to short. Hines fields, throws in time, out number 1. Brings up Harley Williams. Harley on the day 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts. First pitch outside, ball 1. Budnovich trying to catch that one, slaps it to first. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. Now 3-0. Pitch number 115 coming for Catherine Budnovich. Right down the middle and a get me over, 3-1. Three to 1 your score. The wind, the pitch, it missed high. And Shelby Hammondtree will stand in. Shelby 0 for 1 on the day, walked and grounded out after a pretty good at-bat where she fouled off nearly everything she saw. This time a grounder to first. Throw to second is in time, getting the leading runner. So now 2 away for Cheyenne Mosteller. In for a strike, 0-1. It's fouled away, 0-2. That found the inside corner, strike 3. Down goes Mosteller looking, and the Nighthawks go quietly in the 5th. Still 3-1 though, North Georgia leads as we head to the 6th on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new homestyle flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Burdish will lead things off for the Sailfish, trailing 3-1 here in the 6th. Kylie Smith still in the circle. Pitch number 71 for the junior. It's bunted to third. Stowers in time, and a good play by the, third baseman to retire Burdish. One down for Magnolia West. First pitch to Magnolia is in the dirt, ball one. The 1-0 is bunted and foul ground. It'll hit the net, 1-1. The 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2. Now it's 2-2. That'll get through the right side. Gregory comes up throwing. It won't be in time. It's a single. That brings up the first baseman, Maddie Thomas. That's Sarah Thomas. Looking at the wrong line on my lineup sheet. First pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch fouled away. West was off with the pitch. The 1-1. Slap to third, over to first in time. And that brings up the designated player, Kaylee Wynn. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. The 0-2 swung on and missed, but the ball gets away from Hammondtree. So the inning's still alive even though Kylie will get a strikeout. That brings up the right fielder, Janie McCloskey. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Mike Davenport steps out of the dugout to give the signs with runners on the corners. The 0-1. In for a strike. Wynn steals second. So now second and third. 0-2 with 2 outs. Tying run across the diamond from home plate. The 2-2. It's outside, 1-2. And Stooksbury calls time, allowing the entire North Georgia infield to convene in the circle. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Breaking ball caught the zone, and McCloskey down looking, ending the threat. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 3-1 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe. So you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Olivia Singfield will lead things off for North Georgia. First pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1 missed high, 1-1. Now it's 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. And that pitch missed high, ball 4. That'll bring Hobby Gregory to the plate. So here's Hobby. It's in for a strike, 0-1. Now they count 1-1. Ball and a strike, the pitch, bunted to the pitcher, Budnovich. She goes to second, and it's in time to get Sinkfield. That'll bring up Lexi Duncan. A 4-pitch walk drawn by Lexi. And that brings Katie Collins up. So a 1-0 count. On Katie Collins. Collins high to right field. McCloskey trying to get a beat on it. She's able to. Tagging is Gregory. She'll make a round around third. But hold there. So runners on the corners now for the designated player, Kaylee Womack. First pitch to Womack, runner moving on the pitch. Lexi gets the stolen base. Pitch was a strike, 0-1. That pitch gets away from the catcher, Biggs. Gregory will slide in. It's 4-1 North Georgia. Now Womack will send this down the right field line. It'll be foul, 1-2. Pitch number 138 coming for Budnovich. Just missed outside, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. Swung on and missed. Side retired, but the Nighthawks score one to make it a 3-run game as we head to the top of the 7th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Matty Biggs to lead off the 7th inning for Palm Beach Atlantic, needing 3 runs to extend the game. Biggs 0 for 1, a sacrifice bunt earlier in the game and a fly out later on. First pitch, she'll pop this one foul, 0-1. Kylie's line so far, 6 innings, giving up a run off 5 hits, struck out 9, walked 1. Puts her at 107 strikeouts on the year. Missed low, 1-1. She's thrown 88 pitches so far today now, 59 of them for strikes. The 1-1. Into center field, sink field, not going to be able to get there. It'll be a double for Biggs to lead things off. And now a pinch runner coming in for Palm Beach Atlantic. It'll be Liz Albertini as Guerra steps in. So Albertini, the junior out of Palm City, Florida, will come in to run as the tying run is on deck. First pitch ball to Guerra, who's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. The 1-0. Fouled straight back over the head of everyone. 1-1. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Missed low, 2-1. That one came inside on Guerra, 3-1. Nighthawks 4 runs off 3 hits. Palm Beach Atlantic 1 run off 6 hits. They've committed 2 errors. Still 3 outs to get though for North Georgia. 3-1 now fouled away and the count runs full. Inside corner, strike 3, down goes Guerra. 1 down now, and we'll see if Palm Beach makes a change in the batter's box. It looks like they're going to. It'll be Haley Haas pinch hitting. Haley Haas will stand in. To pinch hit for the left fielder. First pitch in for a strike. That was for Catherine Sutton. Haas, a freshman from Carver, Minnesota. Used to the cold weather. The 0-1. Bunted foul, 0-2. Budnovich stands on deck. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 down for Budnovich. Budnovich 1 for 3 on the day. She'll pop this one up to second, and that'll do it. Nighthawks earn the 4-1 win. We'll be back in about 30 minutes for game number 2 of the doubleheader. Again, your final score, North Georgia 4, Palm Beach Atlantic 1. Stay tuned. Game 2 coming your way in about a half hour here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.